Hi everyone, myself Linga Reddy. In this session, we'll discuss the viscosity. So, what is the viscosity? It is one of the property of liquids, right? The viscosity nothing but it's property of liquids. Generally, we seeing liquids. Some liquids flow is very fast. Some liquids are flow is less. So, why the liquids are some liquids are flowing the is fast and slow? The variation that explained by the viscosity, right? Based on the flow, so liquids is there. Some liquids are flow fast and some liquids flowing slow. So generally we can take H2O plus alcohols plus ethers, right? These are the can flow fast. So here flow is fast, right? Some other liquids, oil, right, glycerin, these are the can flow very slow, right? So glycerin and castor oil, right, slow flow is very slow, right, flow very slowly, right. These are the examples here. Second type. So what is the reason behind this? Some liquids can flow fast, some liquids can flow slow. That is viscosity. So let me explain what is the viscosity. Okay. The property of liquid which is determined their resistance of flow is called viscosity. Right, the property right here, the property of liquids which determine their resistance of flow is called viscosity. I hope it is clear. Right, what is the viscosity? The property of liquid which is determine their resistance of flow is called viscosity. Let me explain very clearly in next slide. For example, we can take glass of water. So glass of water. So here we are taking the upper part of the water here. This is, so this can flow very fast. This can flow very fast. We can take next layer, right? This layer. So it can move very slow. It can move the slow, right? And next layer we can take here. So this is next layer. It can move very slow, right? So whenever the down, right, whenever coming down here, so the flow of velocity is decreases, right? For example, velocity here v plus d or u plus dv, right, u plus dv. Here the velocity is here the u only. Here velocity is u minus dv. So one thing you observe here, the velocity here decreases, minus du, here plus du. So upper part of the any water or ponds or lakes, the upper part of the water molecules can flow very fast, and bottom of the water molecule like this molecules can flow very slow. The region is here, the region is between these layers here, this and these layers, the internal friction is there. Internal friction, due to internal friction, when depth is increases, the internal friction is increases. So due to internal friction, the between the layers, the strong attraction is there. So that due to the strong attraction, the water molecules or layers, it cannot flow easily, so due to the strong interaction. So this is causes to internal friction, right? For example, this is the A layer, this is the B layer, this is the C layer, this is the bottom of the layer. You can imagine fonts or lakes or the water bottle. So upper part of the water can move easily, but bottom of the here water molecule, it can't flow. It is because of it is internal friction is there, due to the internal friction. So here, like increasing like this, the internal friction is there. This is strong internal friction here, so it can move easily because of the internal layers are strongly, the friction is there. So due to that, it can't flow easily, right? I hope it is clear. Here, the force of friction equal to F, right? So F is directly proportional to area of that layer, that is A, right? And velocity of the layer, so velocity of layer here, nothing but du into du by, and here the distance between the two layers, that is nothing but we can take here a dx, right? Let me explain very clearly here. For example, this is the one layer is there, here another layer is there, right? What is the area of this? The force is directly proportional to this area, right? That is the F here. This is the area, right? Area is more, the force of attraction is more, right? And this layers moving, it is moving layers, it is directly proportional to, this is du velocity, right? Distance between these two layers is called dx, right? Area of this layer is capital A, and here the velocity of two different layer is du, and distance between two layers is dx, right? I hope it is clear. Now we are taking here the proportionality constant, that means F is equal to, and here this is the Greek symbol, this is also we can call eta. This is the proportionality constant, eta is equal to A into du by and dx, right? Already I told this du nothing but distance between two layers, right? This is velocity, right? This is the surface area, so this is the proportionality constant. Also we can say this one a coefficient of viscosity, right? So also we can say this coefficient of viscosity, right? Next one here, only this part we can call du by this part here, du by dx, right? So du by dx is called velocity gradient, right? So what is the units of here? the velocity, the viscosity, sorry, units of viscosity right here. What is the formula? Force is equal to, right, eta area by du by dx, right? We want viscosity here, and eta is equal to, right here, the force is there, remain for the force, and divide by this coming sending here. So what is that here? Area into dx, sorry, here du into du by dx, right? That is distance, right? Generally here the force is Newton we are taking, that equal to force nothing but here Newton, right? And area nothing but meter square into velocity meter per second inverse, meter per second, and divided by what is the distance here? Meters. So meters, right? So what is the resultant here? So this meter is cancelled, and remaining what is there here? Right here, what is there? Newton, that equal to Newton. This is coming for meter square, and this is coming second inverse here. This is coming after it come a second. So Newton meter square and second. So this is the units. I hope it is clear. Also we can take the force is Newton and Dians we are taking. So what is that here? Dian instead of meter inverse I am taking your centimeters square and remain as it is in seconds in time. So also we can write like this units. These units also we can call SI units, right? I hope it is clear, the units. In remaining you can convert easily the pressure and change in the length, right? So I hope it is clear this. Right, next one, the factors affecting of the viscosity. So here the viscosity depends on following factors. So first one, intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. If intermolecular forces increases, the viscosity also increases. Viscosity also increases. This is the first point. Generally between the two layers, the force of attraction is more. The viscosity also more. Right? I hope it is clear. Next point number 2. Molar mass increases. Molecular mass, right? Molecular mass increases. Viscosity also increases. So large size molecule is there, small size molecule is there. Its flow is very difficult. So viscosity is more. Small molecule it can move or it can flow easily. So velocity is high. So viscosity is less. So this is like this. So viscosity more mass and high viscosity. Next one, third point here. Structure and shape of molecule. Structure and shape of molecule. This one, first one here. Viscosity increases as the branch in the chain increases. If your branch of chain is increases, the viscosity also increases. For example, here it having more branch, right? It can protect the like this, so can easily attract these forces. So it is moving is less, so viscosity also more. So viscosity increases as the branch increases, branch of chain increases, right? And next one, shape of molecule, B part here. Symmetrical molecules having low viscosity, right? And next one here, fourth point, temperature increases, viscosity decreases. Because of a kinetic energy, molecule of kinetic energy increases, it can flow very fast. So temperature increases, the viscosity is decreases. These are the factors affecting of viscosity. I hope it is clear. So these are the related information about viscosity. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Okay, it's okay. We can continue the surface tension also. These are the the properties of liquids, right? So let me continue the surface tension. Let next continue here. The force of your surface tension, right? So surface tension, what is the concept here? Very simple concept. So this is, we are taking on beaker of water. We have a lot of molecules here. For example, assume that here lot of water molecules is there. In this water molecule, here the molecule we can take here. This molecule having all equal direction, the force of attraction are equal, right? So in between the molecules, so between the middle of the molecules, the interior molecules, I think in simple words we can take interior molecules attracted in all directions, right? So for example, this is a molecule is there, this molecule can attract here. So these are the molecule can equally attract in all direction. But on surface area, we are taking on surface area, this is a one molecule, assume here. So this force of attraction, these molecules only downwards it can attract, and side can attract, and downwards it can attract, but upside is no molecules. So here the no molecules here upside, so there is a no attraction force in the upward direction, only side and downward direction. So here this attraction, it causes to a surface tension, right? So this molecule we can imagine on the surface area, attraction into liquid, right? The attraction into the liquid. So what is the surface tension in simple words here? The force acting parallel to the surface and perpendicular to a line of unit length, right? In surface, is called surface tension. Right, surface tension. Right, it is parallel to the surface and perpendicular to the line of unit length of in a surface is called surface tension. So I hope it is clear this. Right, what is the units of surface tension? The units here, unit is equal to dian and centimeter inverse, and here Newton and meter inverse. Right, force and length. What are the some factor affecting of the surface tension here? So effect of pressure, effect of temperature. You can take effect of temperature. So here generally, so surface tension directly proportional to the attraction force, right? So here the surface tension St directly proportional to attraction force. Attraction force is more, the surface tension is more. Once we increase the temperature, what happened? The attraction force here and increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of molecules increases, right? Kinetic energy of molecule is increases. Once kinetic energy of molecule increases, intermolecular force is decreases. Intermolecular attraction is decreases, right? So once the intermolecular force of attraction is decreases, the surface tension also decreases. I hope it is clear. This is the effect of temperature. What is the mechanism going on here? So this is the exact mechanism. Right, next factor here, second one, adding of solute. So generally pure solvent is there. So this is pure solvent, the molecule very close to each other. So here the force of attraction is more because of all our same molecules can attract here. So here more attraction is there. Whenever we add the solute here, what happen here? Here this in between the here, for example, the particles is there, and here also particle is there. Whenever the solid particles we are adding, the solid particles, it is resistant to some attraction between the molecules. So attraction is less here. The attractions are less. So what happen? Automatically the viscosity is decreases. So surface tension is decreases, right? I hope it is clear this point. Right, by adding solute, the attraction force between the molecules decreases, the surface tension also decreases. And one more example here. So it is best example here. For example, we are taking here CH2OH and CH2OH and CH2OH. Right, here CH2OH and CH2OH, and here CH3 and CH2OH, right? So here 3 hydrogen bonds is there, 3 hydrogen bonds. Here 2 hydrogen bonds is there. Here only 1 hydrogen bond is there. So number of hydrogen bonds is increases, the attraction between the molecules also increases. So this is order of attraction force, right? So here once attraction force are increases, the surface tension also increases. This is the first surface tension order. So this is having first molecule having more surface tension, then second, and least one is third. This is called the attraction force and surface tension. I hope it is clear. One more example we can take here, H2O and C2H5OH, right, and ether. So here strong hydrogen bond then compared to here. So surface tension which is having more here. This is the order, right? Simple lot of examples there, but here attraction force is important. The concept is attraction force, right? Some effect of let me discuss 2-3 effects of surface tension. So some effects of surface tension, and that the first one is here, spherical shape of drop. Spherical shape of drop. For example, we lot of times we are observing the water molecules and mercury and some liquid molecules. Whenever we are putting drop, it is like a spherical shape. What is the reason for spherical shape? That due to surface tension, right? For example, one water molecule is there. This is the water molecule. All these molecules attracted towards the inner side. So more attraction, its spherical shape will get here. So the molecules, the surface molecule, this is the molecule is there. These molecules are attracted by the internal molecules. Whatever the internal molecules is there, no? It can attract all molecules same. So this molecule can attracted by the inner molecules. This attraction is called surface tension. I hope it's clear. This is the first effect, and second one here, the capillary action. What is the capillary action? Capillary action, nothing but we are taking two test tubes, and here one test tube. This is the A test tube, this is B test tube. It is filled with water, H2O. It is filled with mercury, Hg. So water having like this meniscus. This is called lower meniscus. This is called meniscus. But here the mercury having like this. Mercury having like this meniscus. This is also meniscus, right? Why this is happening? Water, it is like a lower meniscus. So like this is there. So water having like this. Mercury having this one. The region here, we know that the coercive force and adhesive force. Two types of forces is there. What is called coercive force. Coercive force means attractions between two same type of molecules, right? For example, AB attraction or BB attraction, same type of molecule attraction. And second type of attraction is there, the adhesive force, right? Adhesive force. What is adhesive force here? So this is the coercive force, this is adhesive force. So attraction between, exactly opposite, attraction between two different type of molecules like AB attraction. So these two are very important. So here in this A test tube, what is the A, what is the B here, what is the B here. So this test tube we are taking, but internal attraction, for example here the between the water molecule is AA attraction, and attraction between the water molecule and this surface. So attraction between surface, this is the A type, this is the B type. So this is attraction is called AB type of attraction, nothing but adhesive force. This is cohesive force. Right here, same like here, the between the mercury molecules is called AB attraction. Here the between the whatever the test tube walls and these liquids, this attraction is AB attraction, right? So here two kinds of attraction is there, right? In a water AB attraction is more than AA attraction. So due to this it get lower meniscus. So it get lower meniscus. But in mercury case, AA attraction is more. AA attraction is more compared to AB attraction. So that get it is upper meniscus. So I hope it is very clear. This difference is called capillary action, right? Capillary action. So this is the regarding information about and viscosity and surface tension. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.